cyber junkie, a net junkie, a sports junkie. I'm a cricket follower. I'm a match cricket follower. I have seen Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka matches late in the night around 12 in the night, and my father's holding me, and those kind of things. I've never got up to study during my engineering, but there was this crazy India-Australia series where we used to get up religiously at around 4:30, tune in the radios, and listen to commentary. TV was a luxury then. With Piyush, I think I share a blogging medium. I think with Ratnakar, we share a common blog. I'm a blogger for last 7 years. I've churned out like 488 posts, out of which 340 could be on cricket. I'm on Twitter for last 3 years. I have 20,000 tweets. There are a few I follow here, and I somehow quite regularly unfollow and then follow back. That's how Twitter works for me. The thing that I pick up from here is something to be done on the ground, and I really think that it can be done. Last night I was watching the news. My father was watching the news, and I was watching him. So I said to him that at the position that we are, we have a house to live in, we have a fridge full of food, and it's not our right, it's rather our duty to go ahead and do whatever it is. I mean, maybe cleaning roads, maybe educating some child, maybe putting in money for social causes. I think it's more of a duty rather than somebody coming up and putting a light on the top of our head saying that differences should be made. I think there is enough information for RTI. Excuse me, sir. For RTI, there is something on Google you will find. You will definitely get it in top 2-3 hits. I don't know if somebody can. I think half of you would be having your own web page or a blogger page. I regularly put on information. I wrote the last so-called famous blog which Anuj Saab appreciated was one which was reviewed to Olympics. I think I listed 60 to 70 athletes, all source of Wikipedia and Google. Not that I went on the road and met every athlete. So that was a fulfilling post of mine. One which has been cross-posted again on somebody called as Corpus Maximus on Twitter. I think Ratnakar GBND, and I thought I'm willing to come forward and maybe post a few posts. So a couple of posts I put it down on my page, Ross Quiz is on his page, so I can go to the audience, that's about it. And it's nice to see the Twitter handles having faces. So and I would like to thank everybody behind this to bringing us together and sharing a few more thoughts. Thank you everybody, thank you for coming.
Who's going to come forward?
Right, my name is Suvendu, and you could find me on Twitter at Suvendu. I would just say 2 lines on this world of Twitter, where we have RTI and the RT, both are equally powerful. Yeah. There's one thing which always bothers me when I see the Mumbai traffic and honking. I don't know, there's a small idea which came to your mind. I don't know if someone can really materialize it and take it ahead. We see these cars honking. Even if the car is stationed, it honks at the same intensity. So if someone, I don't know, some engineer or someone who could redesign the horn in terms of the speed at which it is going. So if it is a very high speed, it will have a higher honking. And if it is at a station or at a 10 speed or 5 speed, it will honk at a lesser intensity. This will help all of us to reduce the noise. I am not a technical guy or I am not an engineer. Someone will take up this idea and make it big, and there will be no limit. Thanks.
Now, on this, I would say, let's educate the driving schools and tell them the vehicle stop at the brakes, not at the horns.
Thanks, Anil. This is a great initiative, and I know some of the people from Twitter. I think I've interacted with thinkers back. We've had our disagreements, but great to see you here. I was listening to all of the people very closely. One of the things that Sucheta Dalal said was that, you know, even one person can make a difference. And I totally agree, because specialization is a Western concept. So division of labor is a Western concept. And in India, we've had single people make a change. So Dr. Swami can make a change. He can throw out all the, you know, all the people back to where they belong. So having said that, I think I'm not in for candlelight protests. You know, that's not what we're here for. If I'm going to transition from Twitter into, you know, onto the street, I will do a hard protest. So one of the things that comes to my mind right now is, you know, yesterday Dr. Swami made a big charge and no newspaper is covering it. So why should we not protest in front of Hindustan Times? Why should we not protest in front of Times of India and, you know, make them kind of see reason? This is not okay. I mean, we are just saying we're going to accept whatever these guys are going to do. It's not okay. So we should definitely take forceful action and not become dumbed down to be a liberal, you know, become soft, because that is the attempt. The attempt is to, you know, make us very, kind of, make us accept 80% of what happens. We should not accept anything other than perfection. We have to attempt to get everything right. Other than that, I think one idea, because there are a lot of liberals here, there are some right-wingers and whatever, some independents. If you see what's happening in the US, I love the debates in the US. You know, the Obama-Romney debate. I tend to favor Romney for my own reasons, but I love the way they conducted the debates. Some people in China said that, you know, they can't have debates in China because the leaders will complete their arguments in a week. I think in India it could be a month. But at the same time, I think we should launch a forum, and if I'm not mistaken, there are some Congress people here as well. They should bring their local leaders, we can bring our BJP leaders, and have a public debate. You know, that way the temperatures on Twitter will also settle. We can actually talk about issues that, you know, we disagree with and take it from there. I think that's another idea that I have. Other than that, I think, as I said, we should take up issues that are coming up on Twitter and just make sure we make our point. So it is not okay for the media to blank out real important issues. It is not okay for the debate to be one-sided. So we should make a change right there. So those are the two big hairy ideas that I have. Other than that, my ID is Summit2309, and I think the tagline is that I'm an independent analyst, and I say it as it is, which is what I tend to do. I cannot hold back what I feel, so I will say right away, you know, whatever it is. So I will need your help at some point of time with Section 66, and I hope you know, you'll protect me. You have some experience with that, but you know, this hypocrisy and this whatever is happening, you have to change. There are no compromises. Thank you.
Let me dispel this notion of being right-winger. We are that set of people who never had a platform to ever air our views. And our views are the right views. So if you are a left-winger, we are obviously the right-wingers. So the problem is not with us. The problem is at the ones who are standing to the left of us.
My name is Abhishek. My Twitter ID is COAT32. Today I will talk more of philosophical things and, you know, how I put it. My tagline is to, you know, make it humorous. So I think I'm not a right winger, I'm not a left winger, I'm a free winger. And I want wings to fly. I want to see that India flies. This is my philosophy. So I feel, if you see Twitter, as such, we are competing against the mainstream media. The mainstream media is not doing the work what they should be doing. So our success lies because MSM is failing. This is what we should realize. If they do the work, I think so most of us will, our tweets, like if I take 50 tweets a day, it will come down to 10 tweets a day. Instead of criticizing Sonia Gandhi, I may criticize my local, politician, So my basic contention is we should be competing against the mainstream media and our focus should be on them. Because everybody knows. Anybody left wing or right wing, everybody knows. You pay the money and they show you what they want to show. So my idea would be, and I agree with Samit, that we should be focusing our energies on the MSL. And if we start pressurizing them, because I feel right now they are feeling, oh, this is Twitter, they will never come out. They will not come out and fight it on the street. But if they know, these intellectuals start fighting on the street with us. If I start protesting outside Times of India, they have to make up the issue. We have a thorium scam, 46,000 crores. It was trending in the top Twitter for some time. But nobody raised the issue. Nobody is concerned. Why? Because they are not getting the money to cover it up. So what we can do is we can tell them, yes, you have to cover it, and we'll see to it that you cover it, otherwise we'll protest. And we'll protest against the mainstream media so that they take the politicians to task. And I think so, I disagree with Sucheta and a lot of people, one person can make a difference. When Ravi Srinivasan yesterday was arrested at Pondicherry, it didn't make a difference. He was suffering like hell. Until and unless Dr. Swami called up and said, don't worry, I'm with you. I'll look into that. So I would say, if you have to create a big impact, you should attack the big players who are, you are manipulating the things. So this is my whole idea of, I don't know how many people will agree or not, but you have to think about it. This is just one of the suggestions. Okay, thank you very much.
Hi everybody, name is Manish Tiwari and my Twitter handle is Tiwari Manish K. I don't tweet.
He's Manish Tiwari,
Manish Tiwari. Yeah, he is that Tiwari is with the E and I am Tiwari with the I. So I don't tweet much. I just happen to know Anilji and Jamie. Last 2 years.
We have Mrs. Gandhi also.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. So I've been following the tweets like times. And definitely what I think the social media has done is given a platform to many people to highlight the issue. It's not that the issue were not taken in the past. Sucheta Gadal was there, who used to write very frequently on the irregularities in the financial sector. But it is brought out the people together on a platform which they can correlate with particular costs. So it's not that the media is doing the change, it's the power of the cost and which is binding the people, and the power needs to be there in any cost which you take up to make a difference. And it all requires time, patience, and that's what I think about this social media. Social media in itself is not the revolutionary thing, but the main cost that is being taken up, that has to be powerful enough, which affects the people and bring about the change. So, and one of the mention about starting on the local level, that's a very important thing. You just can't go at the top and start attacking the people without having any credential of doing things at the lower level. You just can't say we should attack the people and have make the change. So that is one of the important things that has come out today. So, and one more important thing is there persistent in our cost that we take, it takes time. It's not we won't bring the change immediately. And about one person bringing a change in the system, I'd just like to cite the story of from a person named Dashrath Maji in Bihar, who was from a village, and they have to take a roundabout of a mountain to reach the other side of the you can say main city and town. So he took upon himself to create the road from that village, and one day he decided to take an extra and just went about starting bringing down the mountain. People started saying that pagal hai, ye kya kar payega. For 22 years he did persist, and ultimately he was able to create a path. So I think we should also persist with the cause that we believe in and use this medium and other available means to reach the conclusion. That's all.
Hello friends, my throat is a little bad, so please excuse me for that. My name is Tej Nara, and my Twitter handle is Tej Nara. I actually wanted to talk about the lightweight name what we have given to ourselves, which I don't like it actually. But he explained it in a very good way, so I don't mind having that name, but I also like the name T. Vendor. Because I'm a Hindu follower, I'm really going to do is I think it's a way of living, and giving a name like Saffron or a right-wing name, I don't agree with it. These are very small names to, if you give it to Hindu. Secondly, talking about getting the movement on the ground, what we can do is make groups, educate ourselves about what change we can get, and start giving speeches, maybe to 10 people, maybe going to colleges, maybe going to classes. If we can start something sort of new, because I know I'm a follower of Rajiv Dixit. See, 20 years back, this guy started this movement. And we have so many people, I guess the Baba Ramdev movement is based on Rajiv Dixit ideology. So it's very important for us to take the movement on the ground, but before that we have to educate ourselves. And for that, I mean, let's make a group of, maybe we can make some draft or something.
You have this idea. Ask who are willing to join you. I have already offered 2 places. One office is here, one in Vikhroli with Shubha. Ask to join you. Get together.
Are people ready to come in for this? So just a few? I expect more hands up.
It's a big thing.
No problem. What we can do is make an